Okay, the two pinch pot creature where the pinch pots are attached. So this is the most advanced level of doing these clay creatures. So you've made two pinch pots that are approximately the same size, and then you have clay set aside for arms or legs or whatever you're going to need. Let's keep that clay covered up. We are going to attach these two pinch pots together. Now, normally, you should be able to do that, and you want to be careful, so you just put them together, and then you're going to take the split in between them and smooth it out. Now, if you're worried about them collapsing, usually they don't, but if you're worried about it, you can crumple up a little paper and put it in one. You can crumple up a little bit of paper and put it in the other. Make sure it's all the way in so it doesn't get caught in this edge. Now, when you're done with your creature, it's okay if the newspaper is still inside. It will burn out during the firing process. If you cut it open far enough that you can pull the newspaper out, then go right ahead. But see how I've just got these two together? And I'm just smoothing and blending the edge. So this gives me one single ball of clay that's hollow in the middle. Now, if you're making an attached two pinch pot creature, then you do need to cut an opening in some way, whether or not yours is going to be a piggy bank, well, maybe not a pig, but a bank, or a cell phone amplifier, or you're going to cut an opening and put dirt inside of it later and make it a planter, or whatever you're doing. It does need to have an opening cut in it. Now, when you add your feet, arms, legs, whatever, remember that the ball of clay does need to sit down, so don't try to put legs underneath it to stand it on. It'll just collapse. If I'm going to add legs to it, or arms, I'm going to attach them, like if, let's say I wanted a leg, but I'm not going to do that because it'll fall down. I'm going to add the leg, here I'll make a leg, off to the side so that's still resting on its base. So here's a little leg. Of course, look at your plan to see what you're going to be making, but here's a little foot and leg. And I'm going to add it off to the side like that. So see how I did that? And then I'm going to go all the way around. And even underneath. And attach that. And then I have a leg attached over here. So see how, and I can add details to it. Keep them, don't make them skinny, keep them kind of wide. And then I can go ahead and attach another leg on the other side. I can add arms up higher. I have a lot more flexibility with it because it doesn't have to split in the middle. Now, when I'm ready to, let's say I'm going to make this one be a piggy bank. So when I'm ready to do that, I just take a clay knife and I'm going to cut the opening. So this one's going to be a piggy bank. I'm going to remove that clay. And I want to think about whether or not, now in this case, I really can't get to the newspaper, and that's fine. Just leave the newspaper in there. Make the opening look the way you want it. Got to make sure with a piggy bank, you want to make sure that a silver dollar, I guess that would be the biggest coin you'd have, or a 50-cent piece can go through that opening. Now this would be a piggy bank that if I fill it full of coins, there is no way to get them out eventually, but that's okay. Another option would be to cut an opening down here, and then later on you'd somehow have to plug that up if you want to get your money out of there, but I'm not sure what you'd plug it up with. So I usually, when I make piggy banks, just assume that I'm going to put money in here, and sometime in the future, and I really need that money, maybe I'll break this open, kind of like a fortune cookie. So, piggy bank. And you can cut whatever openings you want in it.